Hi everybody, my name is Zoe Nicole. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we'll be doing my everyday makeup routine, so if you want to see how I accomplish this look, just keep on watching. Okay, so let's get right into it. I've already washed my face, so now I'm going to moisturize with some rosehip oil. This is my favorite way to keep my skin moisturized and free from breakouts. So I just rub that all over my face. And then I take a just like an eye cream from the same brand, and it has this little like roller ball in it, which is really nice. And I just do a little swipe under the eyes just to brighten those up a bit. And then I take my favorite like primer and serum. It's by Glossier. It's the Future Dew. It's really good for just brightening up the face and prepping it for makeup. I don't wear it every day, but when I'm putting on a little bit more makeup, alright. So now I'm taking my favorite concealer by Glossier. It's the Stretch Concealer in shade G11, and I'm just dabbing that all under my eyes and down on my cheeks and any problem areas I have. I kind of just use it as like a foundation. It's more like a BB cream though, because it doesn't have like the best coverage in the world, but it's good for the way I like to use it. It's also really nice and glowy, so that's always good. Right after I put on that concealer, I take my Airspun powder. I just dab it under my eyes, right next to my nose. This stuff smells so good. Like, I literally want to eat it. So I put it right under my eyes, around my nose, on my chin, and a little bit on my forehead, just because it likes to get oily sometimes. This also gets everywhere, like it's all over me right now, but it's okay. After I finish setting my under eyes, I like to go straight into blush. Use a mix of my Glossier cloud paints. So I use Puff and Storm, and I kind of like mix them together and dab them in with my beauty blender. So part me, it makes me look a little funny. And I just use a little bit of Storm because it is pretty dark for my skin tone. I don't want to go too overboard. Look insane right now. I just put the rest on my nose and dab it in. And I do have a little bit of like an oilier skin, and I do notice that this the cloud paint does fade a little bit throughout the day. So I always just like to go back and reset it with like a little bit more blush. I use a Bare Minerals. It's like half blush, half glow kit, and I just kind of mix them together a little bit. And I set the cloud paint. It also makes the blush a little darker, which I like. So a little bit on the nose. We like to look sunburned in this house. And that is how I do my blush. The next step in my routine that I like to do is a little bit of bronzer, and I use the Butter Bronzer. I just got this at like Walgreens. Also smells fantastic, like so good. So I just take my bronzer on like a little kind of angled brush, and I just kind of carve out the cheekbones a little bit. Put a little bit on my nose. I just look a little more like I go outside. So next up is my eyebrows. So first I use the Glossier Boy Brow in Blonde, and then I go back in and I use a little bit of clear mascara just to clean it up. So I'm gonna do that. I do like a really feathered brow look. I don't like super defined brows. I used to do that in like middle school and like freshman year, and I realized it just really didn't flatter my face at all. So now I just work with my natural brows a lot more. I used to pluck them a lot too. They were like stick thin forever. Now I just kind of let them do their thing a little bit. Next, I am going to do a little bit of highlight before I move on to my eyes. So I love my Tarte Rainforest. I love my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea palette. It has all of these like really nice like glittery tones. I use the lightest shade in kind of a champagne shade, and I use that to highlight my nose, you know, my cheekbones, stuff like that. And I just take this little Morphe brush. I don't know if it's supposed to be used for highlight, but I use it anyways. So I just take a little bit on the nose right there. Look at that. Wow, okay. I just like blend it in with my fingers. A little bit more. Dab it on my cheekbones. So, oh my gosh. That is insane. I forget every time. Take a little bit more. And there it is. And then I take a little bit on my finger of the lightest shade, and I just dab it in my inner corner because it just like opens up my eye. I don't know. I heard that somewhere. I've been doing it ever since. That looks pretty good, right? Hey? Yeah? I'm gonna rub that in a little bit. It's a little crazy. Okay, so now that we have highlight done, we're gonna move on to eyes. I do use the Glossier Color Slide. I do have the Cash Salad as well as the Early Girl, which is like a blue shade. So it depends on the day. Sometimes I use both, sometimes I just use one of them. Today I'm just gonna use Early Girl, and what I do with this is I kind of line my waterline, and sometimes I go up here and do like a little wing or something like that, just because this shade really brings out the blue tones in my eyes, and I love the look of that. So for today, I think I'm just gonna do that lower like waterline and lash line. I'm really liking the way that's looking, so we're gonna leave it at that. And we're gonna move on to mascara, which is like my favorite part of my whole makeup routine. I used to use like Urban Decay mascara, but recently my friend put me on to this Lash Sensational mascara, and it has been my favorite thing ever. I actually bought it in regular and waterproof just so I could have both of them. So I first curl my lashes, and then immediately after I put on a coat of this, and then I go back after they've dried and do a little bit on the ends just to like bring them up a little bit more. So I'm gonna do that off camera, and I'll be right back because I have a really bad mascara face. So BRB. Hello? Mascara is all done, so now we're just gonna do a little bit of lip gloss, and I think we're done. So I like to use my Victoria's Secret. It's just like a clear glittery lip gloss I got like I don't even know how long ago. Or I like to use just this pink shade by Bare Mineral. I think it's very close to my actual shade, so just like wipe that off a little.
grab a little bit of this NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, and I just spray all over it. And I let that set.
Okay, we are all done with the makeup look. I really like how it turned out. I do it every day, but I'm very pleased with this. Thank you guys so much for sticking around to the end of the video. I hope you liked it. Let me know what your makeup routines look like in the comments. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok at Zoe and Nicole, and I will see you guys next week with a brand new video. Thanks, bye!